Hey everybody, it's Corey Simpson, Executive Artistic Director at Thunder River Theater Company. And we are so happy to have everybody back for another Consensual Improv Happy Hour. And before I bring the gang on, I just want to let all of you know a few things that are coming up. Actually, this Sunday at 1 p.m., that's Mountain Time, we actually are hosting Literature Out Loud, which is sponsored by the library up in Aspen. And we're going to be showing some selections, some readings by Nora Ephron. And so we'll have our guests, Jeannie Walla and Janice Esty, who's been running that program for a long time. So join us Sunday at 1 o'clock. And then in addition, we are so excited to be announcing that we are going to be holding what we're calling our TRTC Extrava Gala. And it's a virtual gala that we're going to be having here on ThunderStream. That's on Thursday, May 7th. And we're lining up just an incredible group of performers. It'll be about an hour, hour and a half of entertainment. And we're working with all the local restaurants and hoping that everyone out there will order takeout or go pick up from them and help out all of our local restaurant businesses as well. And join us just for some great entertainment. That's all going to be remote, coming onto ThunderStream. And we can really use your support, as you can imagine. I know everyone is out there struggling right now, and we can use your support at this time too. So with that, I'm not going to take any more time. I'm really excited for this tonight. And I just want to bring on Jeff Patterson, who directs Consensual Improv for us, as well as the rest of the gang. Thanks.
Thanks, Corey. Thanks for that introduction. And hello out there, all of you. We're Consensual Improv. We're super excited to be here. Hey, guys.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
So those of you tuning in, it's been a wacky week. It's been a wacky month, more than a month. And so let's just maybe go around the horn, you know, in a sentence or less, you know, how was your week? Just a quick check-in before we take off on this wild ride.
All right. Hey, I'm Miller, everybody. Quick sentence about my week. I'll say preparation for the dark overlords that will overtake the world soon. I hope everybody's willing to accept our new lizard overlords from Antarctica. They will be entering into our lives soon. So, yeah.
I have been participating in the 8 p.m. howl in our neighborhood. And the other night, our neighbor texted us afterward and said that she could hear my husband in particular.
I hope it was his howl that they heard.
They recognized his howl. What can I say?
Oh, that's really funny. We should howl now. It's 8:03. We just missed it.
We did. We just.
My dog is barking. We howled and my dog started barking. My week, all I can say is if you have to be sheltering in place, what better place than the Roaring Fork Valley? What can I say? Even with all the snow yesterday, you know, today was absolutely gorgeous. So we're very, very lucky to be where we are.
And apparently your dog thinks so too.
Yeah.
How about you, Cassidy? How was your week?
My dog was also perking up over here. My week was very emotional, but here I am, and it's Friday night, so I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be with all you guys.
Yes. Patience is the key word for me. We have two little girls, and they are wonderful, but they have really been testing us as parents. So we've earned this. My wife and I have earned this collectively. So you know, everybody's quarantining.
Yeah.
We're not alone. People all over the country, and I see people joining us. There are people from Florida, people from Nebraska, people from all over the country. It looks like all the way from Longmont. And so here's a question. What we want you to do, audience out there listening, is finish this sentence, and then we're going to use that sentence. Okay. Quarantine with me is like, you fill in the blank, okay? So you just type that right into the live comments and we'll get it and then we'll take it from there. Quarantine with me is like?
Anything you can think of.
Anything you can think of. So it usually takes a couple of seconds for it to populate in here. Let's take a look at what we got here. Okay, from Sonia, thank you, Sonia Meyer. Candy, quarantine with me is like candy. Go.
Quarantine with me is like candy. Sweet.
Quarantine with me is like candy. At first it's sweet, but eventually you're going to put on the pounds.
Quarantine with me is like candy, a gobstopper, in fact. It's never ending. It just keeps going. Really, this isn't the end.
Quarantine with me is like candy. You will have a bellyache afterwards.
Quarantine with me is like candy. You're going to break a tooth.
Quarantine with me is like candy. Just a bunch of empty calories.
All right, let's move to a sink full of dishes. Quarantine with me is like a sink full of dishes.
Quarantine with me is like a sink full of dishes. You're going to end up with wrinkly hands and a ring around the sink.
Quarantine with me is like a sink full of dishes. Nobody wants anything to do with it.
Quarantine with me is like a sink full of dishes. Never ending.
Quarantine with me is a sink full of dishes because our dishwasher broke yesterday.
Quarantine with me is like a sink full of dishes. Eventually, the whole thing goes down the drain.
Let's take one more for a good measure. One more. Limp handshakes. Quarantine with me is like limp handshakes.
Ooh.
Quarantine with me is like limp handshakes. You feel weird afterwards.
Quarantine with me is like limp handshakes. You're going to want a little more.
Can you ever get enough of limp handshakes?
Oh,
I mean, seriously.
handshakes.
I know. I feel dirty. I feel like I need to brush my teeth.
We've all had them.
Special shout out to Sol Carmondale, Amy Newell Large, Leslie McNamee Johnson. A lot of great people joining us. We so appreciate you guys being out there. How are you doing?
Yeah.
How was your week? It's probably more interesting to hear about your week. I mentioned we've got little kids, and our daughter Emery's in kindergarten, and she's practicing her ABCs. So that inspired me. Guys, let's play a little ABC. All right. So
Yeah.
Cassidy and Kristen, let's have you pop on the frame. Cassidy and Kristen are going to do a scene, but we need a couple of suggestions from you. First of all, I want you to give me a letter of the alphabet. Doesn't matter which, just type it in. First one I see is the one I'm going to take. Then what I need from you is an object. Any object on planet Earth, doesn't matter what it is, will inform the scene. Once those come in, we'll take the first suggestion that I can see over here on my end. Okay, now just a little reminder, this scene is going to take place, obviously it takes place on Zoom, okay? That's all you two guys need to know. Let's see what we've got. Okay. The suggestion was from Gerald Delisser. Let's see, he said a sofa. A sofa will inform this scene, and Q is the letter we begin with. This is ABC.
Queer how this thing on my arm keeps growing, doctor. I'm hoping you can help.
Right. That looks pretty disgusting. Gee, let me put on some glasses over here. Get a better look. If you could put that closer to the screen, that'd be great.
So
That's
surgery, I think, might be necessary.
Tina, I'm going to level with you. I don't see this often in my practice, but you've got sofa rash.
Understand that I only rub against the sofa when I'm really upset.
Very possible that you've been really upset lately. It's dark times.
Well, yeah. I mean, have you looked around? Even my dog is getting nervous.
Xylophone, my dog, hasn't moved in 3 days. I'm a little worried.
You must be distraught. I know of a terrific telemeta vet.
Zounds. Give me that number.
Absolutely. Just call FORDOGS. And it's kind of a wait and a really loud Zoom room, but it's so worth it.
boy, I can't wait, because even though I got my medical license online 6 months ago, I am not a veterinarian.
Could you repeat that? I'm thinking that that's kind of a problem. Your medical license, the one that I saw on your Facebook page, looked real. It looked like it was for people. That's all.
Don't worry about it. Just saying, don't worry about it.
Everything makes me worry right now, and I am really worried about that medical license right now.
Frankly, I think you should be more worried about the little sofa rash on your elbow. Maybe get off the couch, walk around a little bit, wear a face mask.
Good advice. Good advice. Meanwhile, I think I'm just going to put some salve on it.
How about you try this new thing? I'm gonna telegraph how you heal to yourself. So
I love this idea. I'm focusing.
Just breathe.
You. Kaleidoscopes. I think I'm out of breath. I'm seeing kaleidoscopes.
Look at me. That's what I was thinking too.
Man, this is fantastic.
New friends, right? Doctor, patient, and friends. Zoom friends. I'm really lonely. Please Zoom.
I am so your friend now, forever.
Please don't
leave me.
Tell anybody.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom friends. I was just trying to. It was like sofa grinding. If I had to give that one a name, sofa grinding. Those burns on the sofa. That was mildly disturbing, but great fun. That was just perfect, awesome fun. Hey, by the way, this is a happy hour for those of you that just tuned in and are hopping in. So, if you've got a beverage, raise them up. Don't be afraid to drink. You don't have to, but we certainly don't want to keep you. Hey, good to see you guys. Cheers. So good to see you all tonight.
Cheers. Cheers.
So, yes, it's like people get a look inside our homes. They wonder how, freaky we are on stage. Now they get to actually see in our homes.
That's a little creepy. I never thought about that, actually.
I know. It hit me now.
That's why you have a darkened room.
Hey, by the way, Sean, your mom is watching from Maryland. I don't know if you know this.
That's awesome.
It is. I believe it says mom. And in another unrelated news, Sean, I thought you were in the news yesterday because I saw a Maryland man was arrested for going out to his mailbox without any pants repeatedly last week. That wasn't any relation to you, was it?
That was me, I thought. But I guess,
Those are usually Florida man jokes, not Maryland.
That's what I thought. It was a first.
Yeah.
Cassidy representing Roaring Fork Brewing.
Read it.
Okay, let's get back into another fan favorite. This was a request for this week that we do a virtual cocktail party. So that's exactly what we're going to host, a virtual cocktail party. So everybody get out your drinks. Someone in the group is going to host the party. And Kristen, Cassidy, and Miller, they're going to take on characters that you're going to give them suggestions. So what I need from you are celebrities. Give me bigger than life, big, everybody knows them, celebrities.
Mike,
all right, Kristen.
You got to get rid of the host.
Mike, you got to get out of here.
Oh,
I'm
hold
going
on.
to
That's right.
I'm going to turn sound off, and I'm going to go put my hands over my ears. Bye, guys.
Okay. So he's leaving. He is the host. We need now a bigger than life celebrity for Kristen. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Waiting for them to pop in.
There's a good one from Mandy.
All right. Mandy Friend says Tom Hanks. Mandy, you rock. That's a great suggestion. All right. Kristen, you are Tom Hanks. Okay. Now, what I need next is an animal. Louder the better. An animal. Any animal on planet Earth. Any animal on planet Earth. So this is what you're going to be, Cassidy. Now, these guests are going to go into the party and be these objects or characters, and it's our host job to guess them. Okay?
Look at that. There's a tiger. There's a
okay,
rooster.
let's take, you're right. There's a lot of great suggestions. We got a rooster, a tiger. Oh my goodness. I think it's got to be a rooster, Cassidy.
Yeah.
Rooster for Cassidy. And now the final, and these are great. Oh my God, an orca, Jamie, that's hilarious. Hyena, Tammy Davis. Prairie dog, that's too funny. You guys are giving some really good ones. Oh my gosh. Tiger, Leslie, you crack me up. And my own family on the call. Hi, Leanne.
Tigers are hot right now too.
Tigers are definitely hot.
They're
okay,
hot.
Let's give one for Miller. All right, let's give one to Miller. Miller is, I need a suggestion of someone that you do not want to meet in a dark alley. Somebody that we all know that you would never want to meet in a dark alley.
Dark alley.
Okay, just let those rip. That's who Miller's going to be. I'm so enjoying looking at these. Oh, manatee. That's hilarious, Kim. Oh my gosh, that is too funny. These are great suggestions. Oh my gosh, these are hilarious. Okay. Somebody you don't want to meet in a dark alley. Oh my gosh. Donner Robert. That is
There's
funny.
one.
Cookie Monster.
I like that one. That one's pretty.
Donner Robert. I don't know if Robert, I don't know if
pretty
that is too funny. So Miller, you are the Cookie Monster. All right, let's quickly review. Kristen, you are.
So I am Tom Hanks.
And Cassidy, you are.
I'm a rooster.
And Miller.
I'm the Cookie Monster.
All right, welcome to the virtual cocktail party. Let's bring.
I'm also glad you came to my virtual cocktail party tonight. I had to shut down my business. Priest Carlin. Drink up, enjoy your. Oh, I believe our first guest is in the room. It is so good to see you.
Great to see you. It is so terrific to be out of full-on quarantine. But I am glad we're all still keeping our distance.
So you've had the disease, have you?
Oh yeah.
You did?
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I'm sure sorry to hear that. I'll drink to that you've got better. Congratulations.
I had it big. Like big.
Like big. So how's work been for you lately? You've been staying busy? I'm so used to seeing you all the time.
Yeah, I am staying busy. My wife also, we've been quite busy. She also is recovering well, and we're
I'm glad to hear that. Did you recover together?
We did, yes.
Ah, I see.
By my side the whole time. And
so now that you've gotten well.
Wife in America.
Say that again. I missed it.
Nicest wife in America.
Oh, excellent to hear that. I'm sure she is. I've met her. She's wonderful. So glad that the two of you are doing well. So I wonder if you could tell, is there anything, I'm really anxious to see what your next big project is.
Yeah, well, it is not going to involve talking to a volleyball. So I am excited about that.
Well, I got to say though, that was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and I actually tried to get Wilson on the show tonight, but Mr. Tom Hanks, I'm sure glad you're feeling better. Say hi to Rita for me and we'll have her on the show the next time.
Will do.
Well, hello. I didn't think you were going to make it. I'm so glad to see you as well.
I'm so happy to be here. The sticks are driving me crazy.
Oh my goodness, you've developed a few ticks since the last time we hung out together. But I got to say, that party that you had in the barnyard was sure fun. That last one you had me bring all the kaleidoscopes to. That was really awesome.
Yeah.
I'm curious. A person, an animal of your sort, are you susceptible to that coronavirus? Or are you, like so many, totally immune to the ravages of this horrible disease?
Totally immune.
Well, now what I gotta figure is, are you, I really enjoy, I have to say, the eggs that I had in your barnyard, but I'm not really sure if they came from you or from the other.
My hands have been so busy. We've been just busy during this quarantine.
Oh my, I see. Well, Mr. Rooster, I got to say, you're looking awfully good tonight, and I want to thank you for stopping by, but I got to go pay some attention to the other guests. So don't cock-a-doodle-doo too early. Hello.
Hi.
You're awfully hoarse tonight. I'm not sure.
I'm out of Thin Mints. I'm really hurting. I'm hurting. I have no more of my favorites.
Oh, I see. I see.
I need more. Quarantine no good.
Quarantine no good. It's awfully hard to get your favorite things when you're in quarantine. I know what you mean.
I don't go to store anymore. I scare germs.
I see. Well, I have to
say, I need Thin Mints.
I can't wait for you and your buddies to make another film, because they've always been so great. It's too bad you missed our earlier guest, Mr. Tom Hanks, was on the show.
I like
fond of you as well.
I like him. Yes.
Yeah. What are? I'm really interested. Do you have any clues as to what Kermit and Miss Piggy are up to right now?
Oh, they fight. They fight
all the time, don't they?
They fight. Only one that's nice is Elmo.
Oh, Elmo. He's very sweet.
I need more. They're all gone.
Yeah. All right. I'll tell you what, when this whole mess is over and we're no longer sheltering in place, I'm going to have you over to the Kaleidoscope Castle, and I'm going to have the biggest plate of chocolate chip cookies you've ever seen. Mr. Cookie Monster. Very good to see you.
Mike, when you said chocolate chip cookies, you had me. I'm like, I want to come over for cookies, dude.
You'll have to settle for this for right now.
I mean, Cookie Monster's kind of a crackhead, so I had to go that route.
Yeah.
You don't want to see him in a dark alley on a cookie like binge.
I don't know if I want to run into that rooster in a dark alley either. That was.
Oh, was that one of the clues? Someone you wouldn't want to run into in a dark alley?
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Cookie withdrawals.
Kristen, well done on the Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Volleyball. I had an idea before then.
Good.
Well, we just love everybody that's tuned in. I mean, I just wish you could be on the screen with us. It's been so fun to see. There've been so many funny. I mean, I got to read some of these. Jack the Ripper. Will Grambaugh said Jack the Ripper. That would have been a good one for somebody.
Stay Puft Marshmallow, Brian.
Lil Kim. All right.
Lil Kim, some good ones there. Hannibal Lecter. Who was that? That was Gerald DeLisser, or it could have been his mom. We're not sure who's using his phone.
Or Bittern.
Yes, another one by Will.
Amy Levinson said Jeffrey Epstein. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a little too soon. Probably a good thing we didn't grab that one.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like we're kind of like the Brady Bunch here, only we're kind of like a Brady Bunch in a math equation.
Oh, look,
and everything's backwards. You've got
there he is.
There's the head of the household.
It's our fearless leader. Hey, Corey.
You guys are amazing. I was here laughing so hard. It makes me miss rehearsing with you guys.
Oh,
that's
man.
right.
We miss you too, Corey. I want to start the toast off tonight. I want to first of all thank Corey, who created the ThunderStream, who kind of got all this going, and we're benefiting from, and a lot of great shows like Sunday coming up. But Corey, 4.5 years ago, Corey and I sat down and created and came up with the improv group. It never would have got off the ground. It would not be what it is today without Corey Simpson. His creativity, his just his commitment, and what he's created here in the Aspen Valley with our group has been really special, and we get the benefit of that. So I'd like to raise a glass to you for the first toast tonight. Thank you, Corey.
Cheers.
Corey.
Cheers.
Cheers, Corey.
Who's next? Who can toast us out? We're going to go around with toast. And if anybody out there watching wants to throw a toast in here, if I see it real quick, I'll throw it on.
Thanks, Jeff.
I want to toast all the parents home with their kids. I worked from home for a very brief period of my life. And I remember the day the sitter did not show up, I was like throwing animal crackers over my shoulder to drive them away from my desk.
Oh my gosh.
So I feel for you parents, and this is for you.
Yes.
For the parents.
All right. Well, here's a toast to all those with us, all those that aren't with us, and all those that are with us in spirit. And I'm just going to say my favorite Mel Brooks quote: humor is the best defense against the universe. And so let's keep a smile on our faces in the best of situations and the worst of situations. And here's to everyone who tuned in tonight. Thank you all so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I guess I want to give a shout out to all the people that make it possible to shelter in place, and the people who still have to work. One of my neighbors is an Aspen policeman. Another works for the sheriff's department. The people at the store. I mean, shoot, I had to go pick up something at FedEx. The people that keep delivering stuff to us, they're really the unsung heroes along with the teachers. And so here's to everybody who keeps it working for the rest of us.
Here,
Yes.
here.
I'm going to give a shout out to my neighbors, Derek and Mandy, because they're the only human beings that we're physically seeing right now. That's awesome. Front porch, front yard hangs at a respectable distance. So cheers to you guys. And also, cheers to Matt Ross for a data visualization dance party with a bunch of awesome college friends that involved cowboy hats and bike helmets and all sorts of weird stuff. That was rad. So cheers to
Cheers.
Cheers.
There's a Corey, before you go, there's a couple cheers. Dave Blackburn said cheers. Leanne Patterson, who's my stepmom back in Nebraska. I love you so much. Cheers to you. Mandy Franz says front yard hang. Again, to all of you, cheers to you. Corey, why don't you bring us home, homie?
My first toast is to Cassidy for everything that was on that list that she was afraid to actually name. But no, really, I want to do a shout out to, all of the artists that are out there, like all of you guys who are continuing to be creative. I think sometimes in times like these, art is more important than ever. So first of all, I want to have a toast to all of you, and then I have one more. I'm
not going to be able to stand by the time we're done with this toast.
And I just want to toast everybody else out there, because I've been hearing from so many people, and I feel this way, that what we're doing here, all of us together, artists and everyone that's commenting and everyone that's been on for these ThunderStreams, it really does feel like community. And so if there's a silver lining in what's happening right now, I would say I think we're all really coming together. So cheers to all of us everywhere coming together right now. So cheers.
Cheers.
Oh,
cheers,
guys,
everybody.
Guys.
Yes.
There's one person we're leaving out.
Oh my gosh, Sean.
He's behind the man behind the magic.
He's
Mr.
probably
Sean,
passed out on the couch.
You can
as we
speak.
speak.
We don't know where he is.
Sean Jeffries, ladies and gentlemen, the man behind the
Sean
curtain.
Jeffries.
To Sean Jeffries.
And with that, thank you
Sean.
all for being here. We are TRTC's Consensual Improv, and you are beautiful. Thank you. Be safe. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Love you
Thank
guys.
you so much.
Are you